way to re-energize your body, reinvigorate your mind, and reconnect with your soul. First of all, I'd like you to just get a couple of breaths going. I want you to feel into your body, feel your feet. Think about your feet and how supported they are from underneath. And how good it feels. I think we're going to be in the park next Sunday. It's supposed to be beautiful, so fingers crossed. I will go from rainy, damp to some warm weather. And if you are here locally, you can join us at Foothills Park. If not, certainly pop online. When you're online live, there's more energy and synergy with all of us, but certainly anytime that you want to pop in, catch a replay, that's lovely. So do a little intention work about the park. I got so excited. You know how good it feels when you just have your bare feet on that warm grass. But think of how supported you are. And then just think about that energy kind of supporting under your feet and bringing it up into your body. And then it just goes into forever. And then it's going to come back down. And we'll do some breathing, a little more conscious breathing as we work through and at the end of today. So right now, I want you to just get into your body, feel your feet, a couple of breaths, and I want you to have an intention. So I want you to have an intention for this time with us together. For me, my intention is to activate my energy and be into my body, feel into my body. So I just really know what's working and how it's working. So right now we're going to do some energy zesting, start us off. We are just releasing it across, feeling it, you know, as your breath is going and you're moving and flowing. I hope you had a delightful week last week. And now take that core and we're going to take it across, pulling up, lifting high. And if you haven't had a chance, do catch my Instagram. It's just my name, J-I-N-A, and my last name, Bjelland. We're having some fun with that. Now I want you to tap. So just put the softly with your fingertips. We're activating right there. Breathing in with intention to that body. Just feeling the very essence. And then from there, we're going to go right to the collars, the collarbone right there. So I hope your week was blessed with many, many new things to be curious about. This week, I'm going to challenge you to be looking for the small things, right? The little things. Right here in your sternum. What a great way. If you are an essential oil user, that's a real good place to activate. Get your white blood cells going all happy. Nothing better than that. Nothing better than that. And then right here, we're on the top rib. A little activation. Yeah. You can feel it. And it's a really nice time. And we're feeling our support of our feet and all the goodness there. But go ahead and start contracting and releasing those leg muscles so you feel them. And guess what I just started feeling? Yep. Oh, those shoulders in the ears. So release that. Feel relaxed. Take a nice deep breath. We go right up to the top of our heads. Just open up some energy. Kind of feel like there's, if your fingers are here right now, just think about your energy when it comes up, goes whoosh, and then back down, and into the big belly, and then back down, and then back up. Yeah, beautiful. And right in here, between your eyes, a couple of deep breaths, feeling our feet. right down over your heart. So we've had nothing but pouring down rain for the last several days. So last night we looked at each other and said, let's go do something wild and crazy. Well, not really. Right there to your belly button. So we went out and saw a movie and just got a good laugh. It's called The Fall Guy, and it really did. If you want something with a lot of action and a lot of humor, it was really fun. Apparently everyone else in Lake Oswego decided the same thing as us. The theater was absolutely packed, which is so great. It's a funky little local theater, and so nice to have something like that in our neighborhood. We were all happy. Everyone was out of the rain, and a lot of good laughter. Now, I just want you to turn that over, and I want you to feel that your sacral chakra. Apparently I'm tongue-tied this morning. But right here, it's kind of, like when we breathe, if you push that out, big belly breathing, that happens there. And we talk about, pulling up your belly button up and tucking it into the spine, there's a lot of power right in here, a lot of power in your energy, and a lot of where everything comes from. So just kind of throughout your day, think about the breath, but think about, that really safe space, that powerful space, that all goodness. And from here, I'm going to just have you go up, engage that core, and then flick your fingers and just kind of feel as if we were looking up at the stars, and all of that coming into our hands, and then pulling that back down. Then bring it, can you feel that? Your arms, and bringing them up. And now just pushing the energy towards each other. See where you can play with the energy. Yeah. Then a deep breath. And open it back up. We're going to tilt forward. We're going to pull the energy up from our soles of our feet. Think about our core and all the power in there. How all of our mobility comes from starting right there. So now we're going to go right from the base, pull your energy up. We locked it in space, right? So we're keeping all that goodness. And now you got to do the shooting. I know. Sometimes people look at me like, Gina, when you put a little more play in your day and you put a little more move in your groove, a little more groove in your move, your body, you just feel better. There's nothing better than like that little light switch. And so when it's rainy and dark, I need a little more light switch going on for my personality. You got it. Now take a deep breath. Let's rotate it. Push it down. Okay? Little trick. Don't think about your shoulders. They'll go. Shoulder blades. So it's your shoulder blades. Is that right? You're pushing them down and together. Together and down. That will take the work. If you're focusing up here, it's not going to work for you. So think about that power, that core, squeezing the shoulder blades, placing them down, and now release that neck and all the little tension that you've stored in there. And release through. And take it back. Beautiful. All right, I want you to take your right arm up, fingertips on your hand. The left, you're going to tap, put palm out on that back. And you're going to bring it at the angle forward so that you can work all the way through the neck into the shoulder blade. Now remember that where our attention goes, our energy flows. And so you want to focus on the area that we're bringing oxygen and stretching and strengthening and lengthening. This is a good one you can do if you're sitting during the day working or something and you just want to drop it. It's also good for your posture as you're supporting yourself on the other side. And let's release and switch sides. Breathe into it. So starting next week, actually the week after, but I will be talking about it next week, I'm going to be doing breath work sessions over Zoom, so you can be anywhere and get a breathwork session. I will be here live talking about it. I'll be on my Facebook pages, my Instagram. Tuck it, tuck it. Out. Now bring your hands together, clasp them behind your neck. Tilt your head down and fold your elbows towards one another. And engage that core. Think about activating those leg muscles. Opening your upper back. Some deep breaths. Open it up. Deep breath. Push it out. Twinkle fingers. Feel that energy. Take it back and behind. Clasping your hands together, sliding down your back. And remember, squeezing your shoulder blades together and down, right? So think about your shoulder blades doing that work. Not that, rather that. Perfect. So I will be doing individual breathwork sessions. I will be talking about it next week. I will be getting a calendar of availability. And then I'm going to do one right here on YouTube. It'll be in May. I'm not certain what date yet. I've got a trip planned, so I'm going to be doing some work away from home. But that's always a good time for me to plan some of the new things for us. So I will be doing a group live breathwork session right in here on YouTube. So if you want to drop in the comments today or later, what times are good for you? Because I'm on the Pacific coast, but we'll do a variety of different times. And also there's the replay available. So look forward to that new modality. It's very exciting. Another piece in my toolkit that brings me great joy and has really helped me open up my mind and my body, connecting it all together with my soul and breath work. And so it's kind of a full package deal. I want you to take your fingers together and I'm going to have you slide it up, the up, do, do, do. And once again, squeeze your shoulder blades, slide them down. It's the reverse prayer. It matters not where you are, but rather that you're just doing this work, thinking that core being engaged. So I love every time I get to learn something new and I get to work with new people. It really brings such a quality because it's a collection of energy all working together, and it allows me to bring more joy and love and opportunities to our community here. And so I'm so thankful for that I'm in this position and I get to share these things. And if you want to arch just a little bit, whatever feels good for you, sometimes it's pushing your hips forward. You don't really have to think about arching, but just push your hips forward, activating those legs. Oh yeah, yeah. And breathing. And shaking it out. And now, of course, one of our favorite, right up, left down, connect in the back, wherever they may meet. Like two good friends on a long country road. And you remember, you need to meet your body where it's at. Every moment is different. It is always compensating, which is a gift, and it's always compensating, which can be a challenge, depending on what areas are feeling crunchy or what might be happening within your human. Oh, that feels good. And once again, you're opening up those shoulders. You don't want to be forward at all. Let's swap around to the other side and see where you can get there. And breathe. Feel those feet supported there. Kind of, I'm walking through mine a little bit. And how about a little side to side? We're going to go ahead and release. And now you want to work, core's engaged, but you want to work through releasing your hips. You know, a little circular motion, a little figure eight, and try and think about even pushing them out. So you're just working through them, and then your arms can go with whatever the flow is. It's that flow of movement. You know, there's that movement when you're holding a baby and you kind of do that side to side thing. Well, guess what? It's really good for us. Kind of brings you into that gentle groove. So think about, you know, just gets that very, you can do the figure eight here, the infinity, opening it up, breathing into it. Now, shoulders high, palms down, and I'm going to rotate around our spine. So when I talk about the little things, I want you to be in awe of the little things. The funny little tulip that popped up in the middle of somebody's garden, but there was only one of them. The little squirrel running across the street. And put your palms down outside of your body. But I also want you to think of the little things, like the little things that make you go, mm-hmm, or the little things that don't seem quite right. Like you have a series of little quinky dinks that push your buttons. Pay attention to the beauty of the little things and the importance of the little things. I think you'll find it a very interesting way as you watch how your life unfolds. It's like, but be curious. Don't be judgmental about it. Just be curious. Hands right there on your shoulders. Tilt, but don't let go. Take your left arm up. Look, look, look. Back on your shoulder, tilt to the other direction. Right arm up. Look, look, look. How does that feel? Spectacular. Okay, I want you to put your legs a little further apart into a second. And we're going to squat down. I know you all love this one. So I just want you to get your feet nice and centered. And I want you to just sit into it as far as you can. You're opening up your hips, you're opening up the low back, you're opening up, and then you're going to feel your pelvic floor. But just sit on back, see how that feels. See if you can sink in a little bit further. Obviously your quads are working too. Little bonus there. It feels good. Go ahead and bring it up. Push through to feel those hamstrings. You put your hands on the floor, look back between your legs, and just release down, lower back up, hamstrings engaged. Breathe and drop your head. Deep breath. Back to the wild squat. Here we are, the wild, wild west. Feeling good. Feeling alive, invigorated. You know, get our minds active. Oh, that feels just right into it. Come on up. Take your right leg out. We're going to work that inner thigh. So you want to shift your hips back. Just push that out, feeling right onto those adductors. Perfect. So you want to shift back. It's not like a push-up. It's like a shift back into it. And now, switch sides. Shifting back, feeling it on the inside of that left leg. And getting a nice stretch for it. And since we're this close, I'm going to take us to the floor. So come together and just put your hands down and your knees down. I'm going to have you set square off so that your hands are right below your shoulders and you can feel your hips. You can put your booty in the air just a bit. Take a deep breath and we're going to exhale. Sit. Beauregard absolutely loves the camera, but he likes a treat better, so we'll see how that works. Yep, treat wins out every time. Go ahead and push through. Bring that, your belly button to your spine. Drop your head. And then I want you to push it even further. Rounding, rounding, rounding. Look through those legs. Then inhale. And guess what? Arching through. And you're going to look up, stick your booty in the air and your head. This is called the cat and cow, which I just do not like. I don't ever think you guys look like cows. So we won't worry about it. But it really feels good. Inhale and push it through, dropping your neck. Looking through those legs, taking the stress out of your neck, feeling it through the low back. And bringing it up. Looking up. Once again, like we're seeing the stars. When we're back in the park, we'll be able to see those beautiful clouds and all the birds. And it's one of my favorite times of year to be out and to be able to stretch in community. It's such a treat. Now we're going to do the frog. So just go ahead. I want you to put your toes together if you can get them, and then just slide open right there. Slide it open, whatever works for you. If you have any issues with your back, obviously you want to support what you're doing. And then we're going to take it down. Try and squeeze your shoulder blades together and down. And of course, we're focusing on breathing, and maybe some box breathing would be good here. So you inhale up for the 4 counts. You hold it on the top for the 4 counts. Then you exhale for the 4 counts, and you hold it at the bottom for the 4 counts. With your hands overhead, you're pressing your shoulder blades down. You're opening that upper back.
And contemplate tightening that core. Feel your core. It's a great place to do some of that core work. Bring your hands under your shoulders
and push up. Then we're going to go onto our toes. And we're going to actually do kind of like a child's pose up here. Just on your toes. And then stretch out your arms. And then push all the way up onto your toes. Now, you're staying on your toes, but you're bending your knees and you're coming back. Push up. And now we're just going to walk out our hands into a bit of a downward dog. You just want to see if you can work with getting your heels towards the floor, and really good for your calves. Just push through. You're also pushing your chest open. And just work through your feet. Such a great way to work through our feet. And come all the way down. Now go ahead and bring up your right knee. And I just want you to push that forward and squeeze back so you're opening up the hip flexor on your left side. If you want to get really bold into it, you can push more from here, or you put your hands here. You've got your knee in alignment with your ankles, so you're nice and strong, working the flexibility. Just see how that feels for you. Working into it, yeah. Bring it back. And switch sides. There we go. It's up. Working here. Being strong. Perfect. I'm going to take it to the floor. So I'm going to have you right here. Bend our... We're going to bend. We're going to open and feel that. You should feel it on the left side, pulling up. And bring it back. Open. How does that feel in your pecs? All the way, yes. Bring it back. Hold it open. We're going to switch sides. You should be able to see me okay. Arms are like in that bent, right? Yeah. Breathe into that. Roll over. Bring it back. And come neutral. Tuck your right foot on the, bend your knee, right foot. And then just bring your left across. So you're merely bending that and then bringing this across. Little IT, little piriforma. It'll go into your low back. They're all connected, as you know. And when we get them all lengthened and strengthened, they work so well as a team to support our bodies. And go ahead and switch sides. You're going to bend that left, put that on the floor, and then bring the other one over. Come on back neutral. Put your feet right up there in the air like you don't care. Flex, flex, flex. I want you flexing your feet so you're going to feel the energy out of your heels. You're going to feel your calves, hamstrings. You're going to feel a bit of your Achilles. And you're actually going to feel some of the front part of your leg too when you activate. We're going to take a walk on the wild side here. Yeah, just feel it engaging. Ah. Now we're going to take those feet and rotate outward. We want to make sure that you're being kind to our feet. We use them so much. They have such great receptors in them. Little points throughout your feet. Reflexology, you all heard about that. That worked for your whole body. So it's really great to do exercises like this, to roll them on a tennis ball or field hockey ball or even a golf ball, and just kind of get the crunchies out of them. We house them in shoes. We expect them to do a lot for us. So it's kind of nice to give them some twinkle toes walking on that ceiling a little bit more. Closer you get towards your body, the more you're going to feel that in your hamstrings. But at the same time, you really want to keep your upper torso nice and relaxed. Okay, we're going to do just a little core here. You're going to point your toes. You're going to feel actually the front of your legs, right? And we're going to go down slowly. So you're going to use your core. Keep your shoulders squeezed down and low. Low back is on the floor. We're activating a little bit in those leg muscles. Right there. Ah, so lovely. Lovely, Gina. No, no, not yet. To the floor. Go ahead, bring your soles of your feet together. Nice butterfly. Just open, open, open. Take those arms up. You can either leave them just straight overhead. You can clasp them together. We're going to lengthen that spine. And do some breathing. And take a deep breath and just let it go a little bit. Just let it relax. Sometimes our muscles want to grab a hold and not let go. So if you're doing some static stretching, feel free to just give it the time and energy. Put some breath into it and just let it be. And with the additional oxygen and blood flow, it will release. And over time, you're going to see that increased range of motion. You're going to feel the strength in your muscles. You're going to feel the energy in your body, and all those things are going to really make a difference in your whole operation. You just need to give it the time, the space, and the oxygen in order to experience the beauty of it. And release your arms down and stretch your feet nice and long. Now I want you to go ahead and bring your knees to your chest and roll. Let's just roll a little bit to release whatever feels good. You can circle it, you can side to side, however it feels best for you. Just releasing it and feeling that open up. Now I want you to put your knees together, feet together in a tabletop. I want you to take your knees to the right while looking to the left. Now switch sides. Knees going to the left, looking to the right. Beautiful. And then one more each way. Bring them over to the left. Come neutral and let's round on up. And just sit comfortable, whatever is comfortable for you. Goodness gracious. My hair is having a malfunction here. So take a nice inhale. Give me a diamond. We're going to tilt forward. There we go. All fixed. You want to just lean into it. You've got a flat back. You're going to open up the low back. You're going to open up the outside of the hips, the IT bands, and just sink into that. I hear you breathing. And round it up. And just find a comfortable place to sit on your bottom. Whether you like your legs extended, maybe extended and crossed. Sometimes if people have a problem with their hip flexors or low back. So whatever gives you a nice cushion. We're going to do just a little bit of breathing. We did this last week. It's called channel breathing. And it's really to work. So you're to think of your channel like right in here. Just so you think about your big belly breathing. Comes up. You're opening your chest through your throat and up out of the top of your head. Kind of like that's a whale spout. It's going push, and then it's going to go back down. Big belly breath, and then it shoots down into the earth, right? And then we feel that energy come. So it's through that channel, and it's the breathing that will connect it all together. One of these things that breath work does for me is it gets me out of my head. I spend way too much time up there, and it's really a good way to kind of sink into the energy of my human and connect it all together, if that makes sense. So do stay tuned so I can feed you the nuggets of the benefits that we'll do with our breath work. So right now we're going to start. We're going to inhale. We're going to do a big belly. Start with your big belly. Squeeze from there. Open it up. Inhale. At the top. Now we're going to exhale right back. Pull your belly button down and up. Yeah. Now, inhale to the earth. Exhale, bring it back up. Squeeze. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now I want you to get comfortable, and I want you to just take a couple of really deep belly breaths, just filling into it. Just now close your eyes if you would like to. And then we're going to go ahead and start with, once again, the big belly breathing, taking it from the belly up through the channel, opening up the chest, the throat, out through the top of your head. And then we're going to exhale, going back down. Also think about squeezing your shoulder blades together and down. We're going to inhale, taking it from the belly down through the feet into the earth. Bring it back up. Take it to the top. Relax your upper torso and just breathe in through the channel at your own pace. And just come natural back to your own breathing. Open your eyes when you're ready. So I encourage you and challenge you to think about the small things this week, the small little beautiful things and the small little annoying things, and just be curious about how they are in your world. I ask that you bring intention to what you do. Intention brings so much more energy and so many more gifts. I, of course, would love to see you stretching at least 10 minutes a day, focusing on your breathing. Even if you just stop and focus on your breathing a minute here or there throughout the day, it's very helpful as you watch your energy just increase. I'm Gina Bieland, creator, founder, and chief energy officer, right here at Strength, Stretch, and Shine, where all things are about flexibility, balance, and strength for your mind, your body, and your soul. Remember that you are loved. If you liked Start You Up, please click the like button. If you would like to become a part of our community, please do subscribe. And if you turn your notifications on, that way when I go live, it'll give you a little bing, and if you have the opportunity, you can join me live or know that you can stop in anytime and catch those things. So don't miss me this week. We'll be on Facebook, my Instagram, personal Instagram page, Strength, Stretch, and Shine Facebook, and right here on YouTube, we'll be talking about breath work and balance. So I love you, and until next time, be flexible.